Very glad to know you're still with us. We've been able to re-establish contact with Dan Osa-Ogbegie. He is the spokesman of Asue Ighodalo campaign in the Edo State governorship elections. He joins us now to talk a bit about the court ruling that has nullified, allegedly, from what we are hearing now, because we don't know which one to follow. Dan, if you can hear me, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you very much for having me.
All right. The PDP is saying there is no cause for alarm and asking members to disregard any information that the primaries was cancelled. Why is that? Why is the PDP saying members should disregard a valid court ruling?
There was no court ruling such as that. And it's quite funny that most news stations in Nigeria went on a frolic where they reported that there was that kind of court. Well, maybe I can't blame them because a lawyer came out from the court to apparently mislead the public, to cause confusion, to cause distraction.
Yeah, but why we are yet to get the court ruling?
Dr. Asue Ighodalo in Edo State. No.
Dan, why we are yet to get the court ruling? We had reporters live in the court. We had our reporter at the court, and they all seem to be reporting the same thing. How come the entire media is reporting something contrary to what the PDP is saying?
No, lawyers were in court. Lawyers were in court for both parties, and two lawyers addressed the press. One of them was somebody who claimed to be a lawyer to the plaintiffs, and he clearly misled the public. The other lawyer, the lawyer to PDP, came out to address the point, and he made a clear point that there was no order, declaring as invalid the primaries of the PDP. In fact, what actually happened was that the case was brought to court on the 8th of February, 2024, and the primaries was held on the 22nd of February, 2024. What they sought from court was clearly that they should be allowed to participate in the primaries. But the primaries took place, and the case was not dispensed with at the time.
So how can you explain? Maybe you can help us.
They did not ask for any order of court to declare the primaries as invalid, and the court did not give that kind of order.
Okay, maybe you could help us explain this, because what we read, I checked multiple outlets before coming on, and what I saw was that Justice Ekwo...
What is clear is not about what you read on social media.
Okay, so but the judge is quoted. Are you saying that the judge was quoted out of context when he said, let me see if I get it now, 378 delegates who were supposed to vote at the primary were unlawfully excluded? He also said, hold on, sir, he also said that both the provisions of the Electoral Act 2022 and the PDP guidelines were violated. So if you look at the candidates, if you say that is not legit, what about the violation of the conduct of the primary, the guidelines?
Now, let me make some point to you, but I couldn't hear you very well. The point is that none of the plaintiffs that were caught in this case were aspirants in that election. And clearly, the new provision of the Electoral Act, particularly Section 84, Subsection 14, is that only a person who participated in the election as an aspirant could validly challenge the outcome of that primary election. The people who went to court were not aspirants. So the court could not have even granted a prayer that was not asked by anybody. The court is not the Father Christmas.
All right, Dan. I guess we'll have to leave it there for now. That's the much time will permit us. Thank you for your time.